Hey guys, so I was inspired to do some more of my vlogs that are a little bit more raw and about mental health and just sitting back and chatting with you guys about certain subjects. So if you guys still enjoy these raw vlogs, please give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. But I wanted to do a requested video today that someone had asked for me to do quite a long time ago, so if you're still around and you see this request, I hope this makes you happy that I'm doing this video for you, and it will probably be information and a topic that pertains to a lot of people that deal with social anxiety in general. So the requested topic was basically to talk about handling embarrassing moments and embarrassing situations when you deal with social anxiety. And I remember at the time when I saw this video request, I said, this is a great topic. I've dealt with this so many times in my life, and I feel that my perspective on it has shifted in a really healthy and positive way. So the way I see this is, I think, we've all gone through embarrassing moments where you slip and you fall, or you say something that you didn't mean to say and it comes across as stupid or ignorant, or whatever it is. Like, those moments where you say something like, oh my god, I absolutely hate this product, it's the worst thing out there, it's so stupid, like, it's just hideous, how could anyone ever want this? And then the person you're talking to, you notice that they have their product tucked away in their bag or whatever. One of those moments, which is just like, when I get through an embarrassing moment, I do turn bright red. I just have that skin type, very sensitive skin, very pale skin, that when I'm embarrassed, it shows. There is no, like, hiding it, so, or I've, slipped and fallen. I mean, here in Canada, it's winter, like, how many months of the year? So you're gonna fall at least 20 times, so it's something that happens. I remember once I was going up to one of my really early morning final exams, and my exam, everything's up the hill, so I was walking up there, and I remember just slipping and completely wiping out, and it was horrible. But honestly, my perspective has changed, because social anxiety can be a very selfish illness, in the sense that you really think that everybody is just focusing on you all the time and worrying about what you look like and what you're doing and how you're acting, and it is very self-centered. So honestly, the way that I like to do this is to think of things flipped around a little bit. So let's say I see someone else slip and fall. I'm actually the kind of person that's going to have a lot of empathy, and I'll be like, are you okay? Do you need help? Like, I will go up to that person and ask them. I've seen that happen so many times. People half, asleep on their way up to class and they fall in that stupid hill, or wherever I am, or something embarrassing happens like that. It's good to check in and make sure they're okay. So I'm not thinking like, hi, you fell. Like, the thing is, there's definitely people out there like that. There's people that have that personality type that will laugh or find it's funny or amusing. And honestly, sometimes when you fall yourself, it's good to kind of take a moment and laugh at yourself, because it is funny when someone falls. I mean, they have all these, clips just completely related to that on YouTube, or, in America's Funniest or anything like that. They have people laugh about this stuff because it is kind of funny, right? As long as the person doesn't get horribly, horribly injured. But anyways, I really like to think of the situation like, if I see someone else, how do I react to that? So first of all, I'll have empathy and compassion for the person. And second of all, am I thinking about that incident for the rest of the day, how that person fell and how hilarious it was? No, because usually there's other things to occupy my mind, like school, work, when I'm doing errands I have to run. I'm not just there sitting down here going, that person fell, that was amazing, so obviously it's not a big deal. So that's how I like to see it, because honestly, if, I'm the one that's going through this embarrassing moment, are people just sitting there and laughing at me for the next 5 hours? No, maybe they would have a moment or like, oh, that was kind of funny, but then they let it go. So really, embarrassing moments, everybody goes through them. You could be walking around with like lettuce coming out your mouth and not even know, and then you only find out at the end of the day that no one told you. I mean, these things happen all the time. So first of all, the one thing that I've learned to do is really laugh it off and laugh with someone else, instead of taking it so personally and so like, it's not like you're the only person that this happens to. So that comes back to social anxiety being kind of self-centered. You're not the only person that gets stuff stuck in your teeth, or slipping and falling, or saying something stupid. There have been times like that where I've completely mispronounced things, or I find, honestly, I get more embarrassed than, a slip of a word or something like that, than an actual physical thing happening. But that's just maybe just me, but and it happens, so we all go through that, and then I seem to forget about, like, this is the main difference. I see someone else slip and fall, I will think about it for a moment, then I'll completely let it go. But if I'm the one who slips and falls, I will be ruminating about it all day, going, oh my god, I wonder who saw that, I wonder, you know, if they're still thinking about it, and I can almost, you know, 100% guarantee they're not still thinking about it, but you are, and you're wasting your day, and you're wasting just your thoughts basically on something that really doesn't matter. So I want to keep this video a little bit concise there. I kind of like this you know, idea of making this into a series of just answering people's questions or like talking about certain topics, and of course this is 100% just based on my own experience of things. I'm not a professional, you know, I'm not going into serious rumination patterns and neuroscience in the brain and all that, but I just wanted to talk about what I've gone through, how my perspective has changed, and how we all go through these things, so it's nice to talk about them. So if you guys have had any embarrassing moments lately, feel free to share them down below, or anything you've witnessed, because it's always fun and amusing. But anyways, my precious gems, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you all again very soon. Bye everyone.